Hello and welcome back to another video. You may be wondering why we're uploading so late after a game. Obviously we don't normally do this, but unfortunately I couldn't watch the game as I was working and Luke couldn't manage to watch the game either. But we'll be giving you a match reaction. You know, the content doesn't stop. Unfortunately Luke won't be able to join me on this one, so it'll just be me. Obviously I didn't watch the game live. It was the first game home or away this season I haven't been able to catch live. So obviously if my thoughts and opinions are a little bit off, then obviously bear in mind. I have seen the highlights back, so I've seen, you know, somewhat of what happened in the game. So yeah, obviously if I don't, you know, give a very, you know, a spot on account, then just bear in mind that I didn't see it all, but I'm going to try and give my thoughts on the game as best as I possibly can. And you know, the content doesn't stop, so that's why I'm continuing to upload a match reaction. But yeah, so I thought we were quite poor, to be honest with you, from what I've seen. We didn't have many chances, certainly not many on target anyway. Obviously it was unfortunate to go behind so early on into the game. Obviously a back post header from Gary Medine, obviously ex-Cardiff. Yeah, so I thought it was, you know, quite poor going down so early. Usually when we do go down, when we do go behind early, we do actually, you know, react well and bounce back, but that wasn't the case. You know, we didn't create much. Obviously Nacham, our most creative player, didn't really create much yesterday. And I think, to be honest with you, even though he's probably our best player ability-wise, I do think he's better off the bench. Every time he starts, he doesn't really seem to impact the game as well as he does when he comes on from off the bench. But obviously, a player with his quality has got to be starting, which is, you know, maybe a bit of a shame. But you know, he's a great player anyway, and I don't think he's as good when he starts. But obviously, he's got to start because of his quality that he brings. But yeah, I thought we were just lacking a bit of creativity. Obafemi had a few chances which he could have put away. You know, I thought Patterson was quite creative as well. You know, so we did have a few chances, but just not many, and not really many clear-cut ones. But if I was to give player ratings then, so starting off with Fisher in goal, I'd probably give him a 5. Didn't have too much to do, made a few decent saves here and there, but yeah, not too much. I'll give him a 5. Christie, I'm going to give a 6, because he did have a, you know, he was trying to make things happen. He did have a, you know, a header back post, which he kind of took away from Obafemi, but it was close to going in. But yeah, he was trying to make things happen, so I'll give him a 6. Corey Smith then, I'm going to give him a, I'll probably give Corey Smith a 4. I don't think he impacted the game that well. And then Cabango and Kyle Norton, I think I'll probably give them both a 5 again. Didn't play too badly, but didn't obviously impact the game very much. Obviously both conceded a goal as well, which isn't, you know, what you want to see from a centre-half. But yeah, I don't think they were, you know, especially bad or anything. And then Grimes and Flynn Downs, probably give Flynn Downs a 4 actually. I thought it was one of his, you know, not so good performances of the season. Obviously he gave the ball away as well a few times, which he doesn't normally do. So I thought, you know, considering what, I don't think he was really bad, but considering how, you know, good he normally is, that's why I'm giving him a 4. And then Matt Grimes, I'm going to give him a 6. I thought he was decent trying to make things happen. And I think he's been quite underrated this season for us, Matt Grimes, to be honest with you. And then Nacham and Patterson, I'm going to give Nacham a 4, as I've said. I don't think he's as good starting as he is when he comes off the bench. And then Patterson, I'm going to give a 6, because, you know, he put a good ball in for Obafemi, put a good ball in for Christie. If you, on another day, you would have got 2 assists there. And then up front, Perot and Obafemi, I'm going to give Perot a 5. I thought he was quite quiet. And I'm going to give Obafemi a 6. Although he didn't score, he missed a few chances. He was still trying to get in and around the box, the 6-yard box, to try and, you know, get on the end of it. Unfortunately, he couldn't, but he was trying to make things happen. So I'll give him a 6. And then obviously the 2 substitutes, both making their debuts, was Nathaniel Ogbeta and Cameron Congreve. I'm going to give them both a 6 because, you know, although they didn't have much time to impact the game, they didn't really put a foot wrong. And considering it was their debut, I thought they both played quite well, to be honest with you. So I'll give them both a 6. And then if I was to give a man of the match then, so I'd say the Swans' best player, I'd probably go for Jamie Patterson. I thought he was, you know, trying to make things happen, putting a few decent balls, and as I said, on another day he would have gotten a couple of assists. But then if I was to give a man of the match for the whole game, I'd probably have to go with Gary Medine. Obviously for getting the goal. I thought he was you know, decent. So yeah, I'd give our best player, I'd say, is JB Patterson, but the man of the match for the whole game, I'm going to give it to Gary Medine. But obviously, thanks for watching this match reaction. We'll be back Tuesday night for our match preview ahead of Peterborough away. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.